Hello designers, welcome back to another Blender tutorial video. In this video, we're going to be looking at materials. How do you add materials to an object in your scene? And how do you view those materials as well? Today is going to be really basic. We're just going to be adding simple materials, what is known as Principled BSDF. In future videos, I'll show you how to do more complex shaders like adding glass materials. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to delete the camera off our scene here. So I'm going to click it, X, delete. And we're going to keep this cube here, but I'm going to scale it up just a little bit. And now we're going to explore the material tab. So when you're in object mode like we are in right now, you select your object and you come down here to the bottom right, and this little globe icon here with a checkered pattern on it, this is the materials tab. So we're going to click that. And right now you can see that there are a lot of options here. It works really simply how you add materials. So let's add a material. Right now, when we click Material tab, it automatically adds a Principled BSDF. This is the basic material shader that is added to objects in Blender. Now you have many others. You can click here and see there's many different types of materials you can add. You can see there's glass here, you can make it super glossy. You can even add hair materials to it. But for now, we're just going to explore the basic one, Principled BSDF, because this one does most of the work for you. So if we scroll down here, you can see that you can change the properties of this material. It's showing that the base color of the material right now is white, but we can't see that because we are not in the right mode. We can have two modes to hop into to see what it looks like. The first one is what we discussed in the first part of our series, viewport shading. So I'm going to click this. And now you can see the white color. It's demonstrating this white material without the use of lights. If we want to see how a light interacts, for example, we have a light here, we can go to rendered mode. And we can see how that light shines on the white material. I'm going to push G and grab it around. And that's shining on the white material. Let's change the color of the material. So I'm going to click this box again. And I'm just going to click once on this white color here, and now you can change the color. You'll only see these changes happen in either Look Dev viewport shading mode or rendered mode. Another cool thing you can do is tweak the actual material properties of your object. If I were to increase metallic, I'm just clicking and dragging. You can see that it goes a little bit dark, but actually it becomes more reflective as well. It gets a metallic look to it. And I can reduce the roughness, and look how you can see the light shape change. So now the surface is really glossy. Let's pull the roughness all the way up. See what that looks like. Very matte finish. Good for fabrics and velvet textures. So that's Principled BSDF. What if you want to add a material to just one face of this object? Right now it's applying to the entire object. Well, if we scroll up here and see our material tab, you can see that we've added our material here. We can change the name of this material by clicking right here and giving it a name. So I'm just going to call this red. And it's changed here, red. Because we've created this red material, in our whole document, this has been saved as one of the materials we made. So we can actually reselect this if we make another object. Let's add another object to the scene. Shift A, cylinder, let's GY it out over here, and now let's add a material. I want to add that red material. There's no material assigned here yet. I can click here, and there it is, red. So you can apply materials that you've made before. That cylinder's in the dark, so I'm going to Shift D, duplicate this light, and bring it over here. GX. GZ. Just so you can see a little bit better. What if I want to add a different material to one of the faces of this object? That's where we use edit mode. So I'm going to tab into edit mode for this object. I'm going to deselect everything. I'm going to go to face select, and I'm going to choose the top face right here. So this face is selected. We can now add a new material just to fit onto this face by clicking the plus icon right here. So what we're creating now is a basket of materials just for this object. So I clicked plus icon. I'm going to click the new material button here, and let's give it a name. As you can see, it's come into the list here. Let's say black. And we can go down to the BDSF just like before and change the color to like a dark gray. Okay. Notice nothing has happened. It's still red. That is because we need to assign this black material to this face. So with it selected right here, we click Assign. Now that material has changed. So if we tab back out into object mode, we have one side of the cube assigned to be black, and the rest of the cube is red. Once again, we can tweak the material properties of the black. So I'm going to choose the black. Scroll down here. Let's make this super metallic and really shiny. So I'm going to reduce the roughness. And the more you play with these settings, you can really get some interesting effects going, some realistic effects. And there we go. We've assigned a material to the face, and the rest of the object has its own material. Take note that if you're adding materials, always flip between these two look dev and rendered modes. In solid view mode, it removes the materials, and this is much better for your computer when you're modeling, just to keep the RAM in a manageable space. Right? Look dev and rendered mode. Okay, that's how you assign materials in Blender. This is just a really basic introduction. It's good enough for you when you're developing prototypes. So have fun. Thank you for listening.